Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Cliff London Uncensored. I am Cliff London, of course. I want to make this quick today because my wife wants to spend some time with me, and she's got my boy in there, so we're going to make that a possibility this morning. But this morning, ladies and gentlemen, I am very, very pissed off. More pissed off than usual. And why, might one ask? The reason is because the lies that the world has been telling on the hero Kyle Rittenhouse. Now, I wasn't even gonna do a video today because I have laundry and stuff like that that I would like to do done before I have to wake up and go to work. You guys know when you have a packed schedule. My schedule looks like that starting tomorrow. But I was looking up because I hadn't been following this Kyle Rittenhouse thing, and so I started to maybe about like 2 hours ago really dive into this stuff on my way home from the office. And can I just say to you guys, if what the media has done with this Kyle Rittenhouse thing doesn't say to you why you should not vote for these miserable shithead Democrats or anybody from the left, at least for like 20 years, I don't know what to tell you. First things first about the whole Kyle Rittenhouse thing. You have the first thing that goes through my brain is a YouTuber by the name of Tariq Nasheed. Now, I purposely shy away from people, from people with the hardcore pseudo African names because they pretty much all have the same shit to say. This guy's no different. I know he's popular. I know some of his cronies or followers might see this video and say, "Oh, some little YouTuber with only 90-something subscribers talking shit." I don't care. I'm not scared of this kid. Someone needs to expose him. I don't know him personally, but with the content he's put out on Twitter, he is a straight liar. He is helping with the rest of the media paint this narrative that 3 black people were shot. And even if it was 3 black people, this kid was being attacked and defending himself. Fucking 3 less morons in the world. Sorry. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? The 3 people that Kyle Rittenhouse shot, I think 2 of them were shot, one or dead, one was shot in the arm. They were white. Also, another point that I got from my video watching is that, wait a minute, and I knew this from my time. Oh, there goes my light. And I knew this from my time when I was a bouncer for years that, with violence, even if someone was attacking me, the moment that I got them, that I got the best and I was on top of them in a position to pummel, beyond a certain amount, like beyond subduing them, I become the aggressor at a certain point. In this video, I believe one of them throws a Molotov cocktail towards Kyle Rittenhouse as he's running away. He's running away. I mean, and one dude hit him with a skateboard. He shot that guy. All white. But the maddening thing is, it's not okay either way, but he was defending himself. I'm not saying that you should be happy that they were white or happy they were black. I just want to make that clear. What I'm saying is that the media and this kid, Tariq Nasheed, has been basically saying, pitching this narrative. And he's a really popular YouTuber, I think. In other, I don't know. I mean, this is my first. I've heard the name, but this Twitter thread that I was watching, that someone told me to check out, on this particular issue, he is a lying fucking sack of shit. He's a liar. And most of all, I would even say liar as much as just misinformed. He sees white kid with a gun, and the media's put it in your head, hey, white kid with a gun, he's a mass murderer, mass shooter. I'm not going to, everybody has stereotypes about everybody. That's a different video. But, you can tell from his tweets that, and I can't completely, it's not off base, but he should have, but he's lying because I'm sure that he's seen the footage or hasn't seen the footage. I'm not sure, actually. I retract. But his Twitter feed is saying things like, "Oh, he's a white supremacist. How come they're not talking about?" I mean, it's inciting everything, and he is wrong about everything. All insert any cliche you would have about, like, if it was Dylan Ruth or if it was Columbine. This dude says it in his thread. I can't try. I can't remember it verbatim, and I don't care. It was ridiculous enough for me to not even want to paraphrase. But his name is Tariq Nasheed. You can go and check out the fucking idiocy and the lying for yourself. I mean, the things that he says in this thread, it's like, wow, wow. Again, this is the same guy that would also get mad if someone assumed that someone was a gangster because they had a grill and baggy clothes on. There's someone that gets mad because people stereotype them as a gangster when they're dressed as one. This is that type of guy. I mean, he's not very bright, so I don't think that people should be listening to him. But unfortunately, he's got the name that all the type of name that all the pro blacks like and everything. So they give his word weight, and he has a certain swag. So people think that equates with truth, and it doesn't. And in that thread, if you all go and see that thread, you will totally know that. And he's not the only one at fault. The media at large. I watched different footage from CNN. I watched different footage from MSNBC. I watched different footage, and I also tried to find out the names and the identities of the people that were shot. You can't find anything on the internet about them. I mean, they did a good job of scrubbing it. Why? Because, see, what a responsible people would do, what responsible media would do is, first of all, irresponsible media, you're supposed to stay on the correct side of journalism, first of all. And it is irresponsible. It is maddening, and it is disgusting. They have gone through lengths not to tell the truth. You should be ashamed of yourself. Saying nothing, not coming back and correcting, not coming back and saying, hey. The people that were shot were not black. I mean, if they were black, that city be burning. That should tell you something right there. I mean, it's burning already. Kenosha's burning already. It's bullshit. But don't you think that if some white kid, if it was actually 3 blacks, oh God, can you imagine? Oh man, I am so glad. I mean, I'm not happy for the loss of life, but at the same time, I mean, let's be real with it. I wouldn't be going near someone with a gun, trying to take it from them and stuff. You fuck with the bull, you get the horns. Name that movie. 2 Months Bender. Gotcha. 2 Months Bender. Name that movie. Bet you can't. Anyway, fuck Tariq Nasheed. What an irresponsible little twerp for spreading this narrative. This is the same guy that, if, I don't know if you guys know who Khalif Browder is, but he went to jail based off someone saying that he stole a backpack, and it was horrible. He was abused, and it was a shining reminder on how, yeah, sometimes things are fucked. But, this guy's like that. He's not helping. Guys like this and media like this, these are the fucking enemies of this country. Keeping us divided. They say things like, this is Trump's America. No, it's not. It's our America. And Trump cares about that. It's not, this isn't happening because of Trump's America. That's not why this is happening. This is happening because of more leftist America. It's not Trump who's letting all these people run rampant or dismissing the cases of felons and murderers. Thank you very much, Kim Fox, you gargantuan Amazonian bitch. Thank you very much. It's not Trump's fault. It's people like Lori, the fucking gremlin, the green one, not Gizmo, Lightfoot, the selfish, evil imposter of righteousness. I'm going to have to blame her on white guilt. They couldn't help it, ladies and gentlemen. I wouldn't be surprised if some of them were masturbating themselves. Ooh, you get 3. You get the first woman, you get the first black, and you get the first lesbian. They probably fucking had an orgasm while they were voting for her. And what do you know? Turned out to be shit. And will be shit. And this all ties together because, these are all people that let certain narratives slide. But the worst, this is why Kyle Rittenhouse raised nearly $1 million. This is why. Because I looked for footage of this guy going crazy and just killing people. No, he was running away. They kept running after him. They kept coming after him after he popped him. After the, a sane person, after they heard the first pop, 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 would have left the dude alone. It just goes to show that these people are rabid. They're opportunistic thugs. They can mobilize for Jacob Blake. And I mean, all they have on that, I'm still waiting on that. I am. I'm skeptical. I'm waiting on that. Honestly. Because the truth in that will come out because people have jumped the gun before. So we'll see. But back to Kyle Rittenhouse. I just want everybody to know that Kyle Rittenhouse is not Dylan Ruth. Kyle Rittenhouse is not Columbine Massacre. Kyle Rittenhouse is not some child of a white supremacist or KKK that decided to go and shoot a bunch of Negroes. No, what Kyle Rittenhouse is what more people need to be. A fucking patriot for this country. Okay? A lot of people, I was talking to my wife and she says, well, he seems impressionable too. And I was thinking to myself, what does that have to do with anything? Obviously, he comes from pretty good stock and courageous stock. I can't think of very many 17-year-olds. I don't think I would have had that kind of balls of iron or that selflessness, to be honest with you, to do something like that when I was 17 years old. When I was 17 years old, I was in dance rehearsal trying to get laid. Okay? But this guy's out there. I mean, if you were able to get any footage, he has a medical kit on and he's just talking about, he doesn't have that weird beady eye look. He doesn't look crazy. He's there trying to protect small businesses. And they keep saying, he wasn't from around there. He was a 20-minute ride away from there. That's shorter than most people's commute. But the point in the matter is that unlike a lot of us, unlike guys like myself that are in here talking to you on YouTube, he was out there in the middle of it, doing something to preserve our country, to protect our country from these miserable fucks who would see us burn, who would see us starve and fight one another in the street as they go back home behind their iron gate. AOC, Ayanna Pressley, Ilhan Omar, all you traitors. All you treasonous, ungrateful wretches. And this is what I have to say to you, ladies and gentlemen. This is why, I urge you, don't do this mail-in voting ballot shit. Go there. Go in person. I am. And I am being honest with you right now. I honestly think that voting's bullshit. But since, because of these reasons, because of all this shit that's going on, the act itself is not bullshit, but the choices that they give you of one or the other, when you should have 5 or 6 choices, when it should be a combination of things, they just give you these 2 choices, but that's another video. I'll explain my stance on voting, but I tell you what, I'm voting now. I'm voting now, and those of you that feel the way I do about voting, you should change your tune real quick, because not voting, listen, it may not mean any fucking thing, but if it does, on the offhand, if it really matters, I feel like it's going to matter more than ever now. This time it's really, this is for all the marbles. This is the 4th fucking quarter, okay? This is fucking Johnny against Daniel before the fucking crane kick. This is, you make your fucking choices right now, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm making mine, and I'm drawing my line in the sand for America. I'm not from Africa. I'm from here. I was born in mid-Missouri. And now I'm in Chicago. Chicago, living in the cesspool of liberal rule. You guys want to hear a bunch of annoying white folks talk about, their only reasoning going, well, I just don't like Trump. And that's it? All right, you should hear I hear that daily. Our country is in trouble because people are treating our election like it's a fucking high school popularity contest. How can you vote on someone based off if you like them or not? I know it's a factor, but let's talk about things not to like. Joe Biden got one foot in the grave. Kamala Harris is not African American. Kamala Harris doesn't give a shit about anything but herself. Kamala Harris has been proven to be a liar on many occasions. Oh, well, Trump lies too. That's going to be the next thing. Okay, but what he's doing now? Because what I hear from him now is keeping the country. See, that's what people don't understand. That's what these people that vote with their fucking whether I like him or not. I don't think he's the cream of the crop myself. Okay? I'm not here really advocating for Trump, but at least America stays America. You put these other people in, you will have AOC. She wants to spend $100 trillion on a Green New Deal. And that trick ain't no kind of scientist, don't know what the fuck she's talking about at all. You imagine whose cock she sucked to get where she is. Because yes, with her, she's not a Kayleigh McEnany. She's dumbass AOC. Okay? Ilhan Omar seems to think that, the people that went into the Twin Towers, these are people that did something long time ago. In America, took her old scrawny ass from the fucking jaws of poverty. And how ungrateful is that? You see what I'm saying here? Joe Biden even. It's funny how these leftists are supposed to be the ones who are so inclusive and blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, they still ended up as their representative as a crotchety old 1 foot in the grave white guy. Yay! You're so diverse. You're so wonderful, Joe Biden. News flash. If he wins, and when there's rioting in the streets because it's like Russia, because it's like Venezuela, because it's like Ecuador, because these people give money to everything, just give everything to everybody. All the millionaires will get up and move out here. We'll be left, and I'll be sitting on the couch with my wife going, see, I told you. And she'll go, or something weird again. That doesn't make any sense. Whenever I do logic, you guys have been there, you're married. Whenever you say some logic and shit, they start talking, and then you say some logic, something that makes sense. They go, oh, well, I don't know. Well, why are you saying that? Telling me about voting, you just voting off popularity, off what, I'm in this shit because it's really important. Can you guys feel it? I can feel it physically. I can feel it emotionally. This is for all the marbles. This is some Tom Brady going down the field in the fourth quarter type shit. And this is something that you will never, ever, 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 as long as I'm on YouTube, you will never, ever hear me say, really, with the passion that I'm going to say now, is please, please, come November, vote. And if you have any kind of love in your heart, if you appreciate the fact that you can Netflix and chill, if you can appreciate the fact that you can just order a pizza, if you can appreciate the fact that you can walk down the street with your wife, if you appreciate the fact that you can come to this country and be what you want to be, if you appreciate the fact that you have the possibility of dreams, if you appreciate the fact that no matter what people say about this country, if things go wrong in their country, they come here with their hands out because they all want to be down with us. We are the Cobra Kai of the fucking world. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody wants to be down. And we were fortunate enough and blessed enough to be born in this awesome, kick-ass, dope-ass fucking country. I don't give a shit about what they're doing in Prague, what they do in Germany. I don't give a fuck about what they're doing there. What I care about is when my beautiful son is born, is that he has the opportunities. See, these people that talk this shit, they don't have children coming into the world. I want my son to grow up where he has possibilities, where he can be an entrepreneur if he wants, where he can be a fucking pornographer if he wants. Fuck it, I don't care as long as he's happy. My wife probably wouldn't like it. But hey, she'd have to fucking get over it. You know, because at the end of the day, when they move out and shit, you can't control what they do. You know, sometimes you just gotta accept the shit. But he probably won't want to do that shit anyways. You know, he's gonna have a bunch of wholesome white folk around him, so he ain't gonna be able to get away with that shit. I mean, it's just the truth of the matter, guys. But my point is that if you have any love in your heart for this country, if you are an irritating Cubs fan, if you are an irritating Blackhawks fan, you know, if you like those things, if you like choices, if you like the option of not having to go to shit ass fucking doctor that has 1840s fucking surgery tools, or a real doctor. I mean, honestly, people don't realize that socialism is communism's little brother. And it always goes bad. And Sleepy Joe Biden has one foot in the grave. He trembles and stuff, probably just thinking about itty bitty titty all the time. Because he is a perv. Make no mistake. You know, let's not forget what's going on behind the scenes with this Epstein shit, guys. Keep in mind. I don't know what to say. All I can say is I can express my solemnity to you that I'm scared, ladies and gentlemen. And I probably wouldn't feel this way if I didn't have a son coming. But now that I have a son coming, it's different now, because now when I have anxiety about maybe these idiot bullshit Black Lives Matter people coming to our doorstep, you know, what now I'm willing to do. But the fact that I have to even feel that way in this country because we got a bullshit diversity hire in this city that decides that, you know, her and the fucking linebacker known as Kim the Cunt Fox has helped to destroy the fabric of this city. It is not the Chicago that I moved to in the early 2000s. It's not that anymore. It was still crime ridden then, but it wasn't what it is now. And these people, like them, are just an example of a liberal run city. All these shithole cities, all these places that they're saying, oh, this is Trump's America. These people, it's been under leftist rule for 20 years. Some of these places 50 years, but somehow this is still Trump's America. Trump's only been around for about 3 years. They are lying to you. These leftists are lying to you. These white liberals are lying to you, ladies and gentlemen. And I don't think, the thing is, I can't put all white liberals under the same vein because it's not fair. But I think that the ones that aren't radical, I still think that they're brainwashed in a way. They helped fuck up Star Wars. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that fucking monstrosity of what they did. All crap, all of that stuff. That is living in leftist America. That's the liberal world. You see, all this bad shit that's going on, it's due to their lack of leadership. It's not because we live in Trump's America. It's because we lived in fucked up leftist America. Okay, everybody, I gotta go because now I'm fucking depressed. But just remember, more than ever, there is no fate but what we make for ourselves. I'm Cliff London. If you've listened through this video, thank you very, very much. I appreciate you being there for me. Just please hit the thumbs up button. Just give me a like because it really helps with the YouTube algorithms. This is a personal video. I don't expect you to share it because it went on too long. But please just give me a thumbs up. Mash that thumbs up button. It helps with the algorithm, and I want more people to hear this. And you all, I behoove you as well. If you want to get on YouTube, make a channel, talk, get out there, say something. We have to fight any way we can to preserve America the Great, America the Dope. We cannot let these people win. We cannot let these people destroy our country. We need a future for our children. We need a future for everything else. And we need a future for the world. And it all centers around goddamn America. So if you have a voice, if you have a platform, whether it be by the water cooler at work, speak on it. Don't be afraid to express your feelings. Don't let them censor any of us any longer. I am Cliff London, uncensored. Good night, everybody, and be safe, America.